going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. So this is it. Round 10 of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup and the end of Season 1 on Gran Turismo Sports. So now we are racing on Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa+Miyabi track for 15 laps. And this is going to be able to have a Group 1 category for today. So let's go and get ready to have a final round of the race. So this is going to be able to be ready for the next championship. So this is going to be quite good to be prepared for. So choose any Group 1 prototype race car will be able to be ready to choose. So this will might be able to get ready to use the Toyota TS050 Hybrid 2016. Will also to have the balance of performance will might be able to be ready. So let's go and get ready to get started. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to start the final round of the race, and let's begin. So now this is going to get everything will be ready to go to be able to have the final round of the race. So hope this is going to be able to be prepared for having a one super fast Group 1 race for 15 laps around in Kyoto Driving Park. So gonna make sure that this is going to be able to keep going faster. Will might be needs to stay maintained to be able to avoid getting ramming to each other. So this one might be able to begin. So here we go. So this is it. Gonna be able to have the final round of the Nations Cup 2019-20 Exhibition Series. So here we go. Let's get started. Here we are, and this is it, the final round of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup on GT Sports. So now we're about to see the drivers to get started. So it looks like here is Bam Bloodstain with a Dodge Tomahawk Group 1. Second place is B-Rockster 24 in a Dodge Tomahawk. Third place is Dai Lim in a Falcon livery of the SRT Tomahawk. Fourth place is Keilani with a Bugatti Vision GT Group 1. Fifth place is TSRT Somarbo in the Toyota TS050 Hybrid. Sixth place is myself with the TS050 Hybrid UDRS library. Seventh place is Mountain Deer 301 with the Alpine Vision GT 2017. Eighth place is E Enforcer with the Dodge Tomahawk Group 1. Ninth place is GT German Racing with the TS050 Hybrid. 10th place is Ninja Brad 80 with the Audi R18 2016. 11th place is Fendi Mustang 9410 with the Audi R18. 12th place is OG Mullerman with the Dodge Tomahawk Vision GT Group 1. 13th place is Booker's Cat with the Honda N 2025 Vision GT. 14th place is X the Bobster X with a McLaren Vision GT. 15th place is D88 Sona in the Peugeot. 16th place is Mindless Wizard in the Dodge Tomahawk. 17th place is Liberant Kraken 3 with the Audi Vision GT. 18th place is GT 000 with the Dodge Tomahawk. And last place is Lonniex Lucky with the Mazda M155 Vision GT. So this is going to be it, folks. This will might have the best moment. We'll be able to be ready after taking 10 rounds on the Nations Cup. So this will might be able to make our first step at the end of the Season 1 finale. So this will might be able to be ready for the next season. So this will might going on the rolling start, and here we go. This one might have 15 laps around in Kyoto Driving Park, and we are going underway. This one might be able to take the faster skills, will might be able to go on a higher limit. So this is going to get everything going in, and then this is going to be able to take the hard turns, is going to be able to take the struggle, will might going in on the inside. PSRT So Marble is about to be able to take the catching up. Will might be able to catch onto the Vision GT drivers, and then looks like Teology just came by, and then Ninja Brad 80 is coming in as well. This is going to be a very tough struggle out there, so gonna make sure to stay careful because this is going to get everything to be very intense on the track since the last round of the race. So let's be careful and try to make sure that this is going to get everything. Will also to make it well improve on the direction has to be able to go in. But this is going to be a very tough one out there, that this is going to get everything to be ready. Now it's going to be able to take that turn to be able to keep it well careful. So this is going to be able to take a lot of hard turns. It's going to get everything will hang on. So the final round of the race is going to be very important out there, folks. This has to be able to do it, but this is going to be a very tough struggle for the moment since the beginning of the race, and it also going to be able to make its way onto the end. So this one might be able to make sure that the inside turns is going to be able to take the option. So this is going to be able to go on. Ninja Brad 80 is taking a lot of few turns to be able to take the struggles on 7th place. Hope he can probably able to be very careful with the mid-engine LMP1 race car. So this is going to be a very hard challenging out there to be able to take the struggle. Will might be able to go in, but it is going to get everything roughly that it's going to be able to coming in on the chicane. And oh man, looks like just got accidentally slammed in onto Ninja Brad 80. So that was going to be a very hard out there to be able to make sure to be very careful, since round 9 of Mount Panorama is definitely might be pretty intense to be able to get literally mistaken up on it. So gonna make sure that this is gonna be a very tough one to be able to stay careful for it. So gonna make sure to get a hold of it. So this is gonna be able to have any hard turns is gonna get everything to be well mistaken up on it. But it will might be needs to be able to keep going faster. So it looks like every racer is definitely might be able to go on the struggle, is going to get in. Will might be able to take that inside turn to be able to take a lot of few chances there. So every faster race Will might go on the precision. So this one might be able to keep it well managed to be able to go on for. Vandyman Mustang 9410 is going on 7th place, so he will might be able to catch up. The Canadian driver is definitely might be able to go faster. Will might be able to catch up onto Mountain Tier 301. So this is going to be able to take that skill turn. Is going to be able to give everything a lot and important for. Now looks like this is going to get everything going on to be approaching in onto the penalty line to slow down. So this will might be able to force a speed reduction. Will might be able to keep it well. Hazard lights will might be in check. Now looks like Ninja Brad 80 is about to be able to coming back in, so this is going to be able to take that turn to be able to keep it well steady up on it. So this is going to be a very challenging race for any other drivers. Will might be able to go in. Bam_Bloodstain takes the lead, so this is going to be a quite very outstanding match for this race. Is going to get everything going on. B-Rockster 24 is now definitely in 2nd, and Dire Lim is in 3rd. So this is going to be a very tough choice to be able to go in. So gonna make sure to be very careful on the chicane. This is going to be a very easy collision effect that this is going to be able to go in. So gonna make sure to keep it nice and tight. This is going to be a very tough collision to be able to avoid it. So gonna make sure to keep a watchful eye on the speed that this is going to get everything has to keep going faster for. Now this is going to be able to take that few paces, so I can probably able to keep up. So looks like the UTRS racing team is definitely might be able to go in. Will might be able to stay faster. Will might be able to keep up. It is going to be a very tough struggle for a United Race Car Library. Is going to get everything going in. It has to be able to keep up the pace, but it's always going to be able to take a lot of precision by having a pressure. Will might be able to keep holding in. Will might be able to get in. Now this is going to be able to going back in onto the Miyabi track. Is going to be able to go in by taking a close turn, by taking the blind corner on the hairpin. Is going to be able to get in there. So E and R is now definitely in 8th place. So I have to be able to catch up, and then this is going to get everything going in. keep going in, will make it faster, will might be able to take that turn, has to be able to stay careful, will also going to be able to have a good tires, will might be able to have a lot of grip, will might be able to go in. Now this is going to be able to take plenty of pressure, will might be able to go in on the pace, will might be able to make it perfect, folks. It always going to make sure that this is going to be able to have a one balancing effect, will might be able to have, and an inspiration quote that's saying none of us is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. So this is definitely might be the inspiration quote to be able to understand. So gonna make sure that this is gonna be able to keep on racing. We're always gonna be able to make a good pressure on the turns. So every race we're always gonna be able to have a perfect run with a pencil with erasers on it. So this is gonna get everything. Will might be able to remind every GT racers out there to be able to have a moment of quote to be able to enjoy it. Now looks like going in onto the fourth lap, and then this is going to get everything to be well paced up on it. Going to catch up to the E, and Orser R is now going to be able to catch up. So this one might be able to deal with the gap distance by only 1 second ahead. This is going to be a very hard pressure out there to be able to keep it in on that turn. So gonna keep it careful. This has to be able to take that balance stability. We might be able to go in. And then looks like going in on that apex, just gonna make sure to be able to give a good landing spot to be able to get staple in to be able to proceed. Now looks like this is gonna be able to see it. So it looks like OG Mullerman comes in on from 10th place behind. So gonna make sure to keep up, so I can probably be able to catch up to Orser R. Is gonna be quite giving the important priority to be able to give a lot of passing up on the pace to might be able to get there. This is gonna be a very tough race to be able to catch up with a mighty fast opponent. So it is gonna be able to have a driver with a challenger role. Will might be able to go in. Now this is gonna be able to take that slipstream. Will might be able to catch up, and then going on that braking point on that turn. So this will might go straightly back onto Yamagiwa. Now this is going to be able to take that turn to be able to have a merge hairpins. Will might be able to go on. Now going in on that hairpin, and then this is going to be able to take that slow turn, and then this is going to be quite getting closer out there. So looks like going in to make the overtake. Now looks like this is going to be able to going in onto the 8th place. Now this is going to be quite very skillful handling in to be able to stay struggle out there. Will might be able to keep up. Now this is going to be able to take that strong turn at the final corner. So this will might be able to make it closer in onto the 5th lap. Only 10 more to go. So this is going to be able to take that pressure up on it. So going to make sure to have that corners to be in case to be able to watch the miles wisely to be able to be in case of this. But now this is going to be a very faster moment to see it how it goes, because every drivers are getting separate out there with their fastest Group 1 race car. So everything is going categorized that this is going to be able to have a moment. Vision GT Group 1 versus LMP1. The showdown at the final round of the Nations Cup of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series is going to be the moment with two types of Group 1 race cars are definitely might be able to have determined made to see it. So this is going to be a very challenging prototype race car out there to be able to race on the merged track. Now this is going to get everything to be well paced up, and then going to catch up. The Fendi Mustang 9410 is going to be able to get closer. So looks like Mountaineer is definitely might be able to going forward. Will might be able to go on. So the two are about to race back in onto the Yamagiwa district, and now this is going to be able to go in. But this is going to be a very faster one to be able to see how every driver could probably able to take a lot of paces on the struggle. Will might be able to get there. By any means necessary, that this is going to be able to take a lot of tire grip. Will might be able to hold on for. This will always going to be able to race to survive this round, but it will always going to make sure that this has to be able to do the perfect right thing to be able to have a one racing heroic action out there to be able to take a lot of clean turns. We might be able to do it since the last round of the race. It's getting drama out there that this is going to be able to avoid it by any means necessary. So accidents happen, so this round Will might need to be able to take a better chance. Will might be able to go in. A race to forgiveness is going to be the only key to be able to make sure that that after taking 10 rounds is going to be quite getting a lot of possibilities. It's going to be very struggle out there to be able to make one good moment to be able to have to say. Everything must be perfect to be able to have a good moment to be able to enjoy it. Now it looks like OG Millerman is now definitely might be coming in, so looks like this is going to be a very catching up on the high pursuit is going to get everything underway. So hope I can probably able to survive 8th place. Will might be able to take the struggle. So this is going to be able to have the choices to be made. So going to be able to keep it well careful to be able to loosen, get all the grip Will might be able to be needed in case. So this is going to be a very tough one to be able to drive fast for an LMP1 race car. To be racing with the Vision Gran Turismo race car is going to be a very challenging racer. Is going to be able to go in. Now this is going to be able to go on to the second wave to be in the conclusion, and then looks like OG Molerman passes me, and then looks like he almost lost it. So gonna keep yourself together, OG Molerman. You can probably able to have that grip to be able to stay in the good balanced position. So it looks like I'm coming back in to overtake. So this is going to be able to take that distance. Will might be able to keep up. Will might be able to go in. Now looks like the fuel is definitely might be at 75%. So gonna make sure that this is going to be able to keep it well monitored, checked. If possible to be able to have the fuel map, we might be able to use it in case. Now looks like Tialani is now definitely coming in onto the penalty lines to be able to force this way to slow down. So looks like this is going to be able to have a window open. So this is going to be able to see that this is going to be a very handling issue out there. So him and his Bugatti Vision GT Group 1, and then, oh man, looks like OG Molerman almost getting off the track. So it looks like he's just definitely might be able to try to hang in there, folks. OG Molerman never gives up to see it. See, looks like this is going to be a very catching up. Will might be able to see how this will might go for it. Teology is definitely might be able to save the position to be able to defend his territory. OG Molerman is about to be able to take the advantage. Is going to be able to find a good open overtake. It's going to be very hard out there to be able to see it. So this is going to be able to take a lot of few turns. So it looks like entering back in onto the Yamagiwa track. So this is going to be able to take that turn. It's going to get everything well maintained. We'll have to be able to stay on it. Now this is going to be able to see two drivers out there. Will might be able to take the battle of 8th, 7th place is going on, folks. So it looks like I got everything on the view. So this is going to be a very challenging moment. Dodge SRT versus Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo. The battle of 7th place is going to be underway to be able to see the two drivers are definitely might be able to take the struggle. Will might be able to have themselves a fierce showdown with Group 1 category. It is going to be quite very challenging moment to see it. Now it looks like Van Bloodstrain is in the pits, and now this is going to be a very good time for the first place driver to change up the tires. So it looks like this. Oh man, it looks like OG Molerman almost had that grip. So it looks like this is going to be able to have that overtake spot to be able to go in. So now moving in onto 8th place. Now this is going to be able to have one important tip. Keep your grip together when using the Group 1 category. Will also might need to take the balance. Will might be able to have a risk. Will might be able to go in there. Now, looks like this is going to be able to see how every driver can do it. So, looks like Mountaineer 301 is now definitely coming out of the pits. So, this is going to be able to catch up onto T. Lauchi for having a one catching up rush to do. And then this is going to be able to take a lot of view conclusion out there to be able to see it. So it looks like OG Molerman is about to be able to coming back in. So looks like this is going to be able to have a little bit trying again moment. We'll be able to drive faster. We might be able to catch up onto Teology is definitely might be his important role of erasing ejected. So looks like this is going to be able to see it. So looks like Lonnie Lucky is in last place. So looks like this is going to be able to have everything that he might be able to try to do his best. So looks like ghosting mode is now definitely might be on. So this is going to be able to have the blue flag group might be able to give way for faster cars who might be able to proceed. So this is going to get everything might go closer in to be able to make it better ways to proceed. Gotta make sure to keep up the distance. Might be able to go in. So looks like he left the race, and now this is going to be able to have 18 drivers remaining still. So this is going to be able to have a lot of challenging. We'll be able to catching up. Might be able to getting in on the rush. PSRT Somarbo takes third place, and now he's going to be able to catch up onto B-Rock third, 24, and Bam Bloodstain is now going to be able to catch up on it. So hope this might be able to have what it takes to be able to be in first place in no time. So catching up the distance, and oh man, looks like Teology just definitely got slammed in onto the wall. So that was definitely might be a spin out to see it. So looks like no penalties to see it. So looks like only drivers have troubling issues going on with the handling. So that was definitely might be having the difference to be able to see how it turns out for. So this is going to be quite very intense. Now looks like coming in on to fifth place. So it looks like I just finally made it at last. So this might be able to catch up onto the top three drivers, including PSRT. Somarbo was in it. So this is going to be able to have a lot of long distance. We'll be able to catch up. This might be able to go in because taking a lot of strong grip might be able to be well endured. So it will have to be able to do perfectly yet until for the next 5 laps until at the end of this race. This has to be able to do perfectly. We'll also to see how Group 1 prototype race cars will always going to be able to drive fast and quick. But this is going to be able to have the moment we'll be able to have a time to spare. So once again, the blue flag just called in to be able to have last place drivers will always to be able to proceed. So the faster cars might be able to make a good gateway spot onto an opening area to be able to press forward. So this might be able to wave off on it. So this is going to be able to call in until this is going to be able to turns out to be able to race around the checks. So looks like this is going to be able to see it. So looks like 17th place driver is definitely might be going in with the Audi Vision GT Group 1. He might be able to try to keep up. So it looks like this is definitely might be able to have a lot of few grip, and then almost lost that grip getting off the track, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of few practice out there. So going to keep trying. Might be able to make it perfect. Always to be able to have a lot of few grips and more speed might be able to take. Now this is going to get everything going in. So it looks like Fendi Mustang is now coming in to be able to passing in on my current position. So gonna make sure to be able to have that distance might be able to be well sure for it. So only 5 more laps to go. So it looks like getting closer. So it has to be able to take that good clean turns might coming in. So Fendi Mustang is about to be able to coming in to overtake my position, and now this is going to be quite going in for this one. Gonna keep away for the distance. This is going to be able to a lot of few speed might be able to go in there. This has to be able to take plenty of skills. Always going to be able to keep up on the stability position. We'll have to be able to maintain the pace. And then it looks like, oh, Fendi Mustang is definitely might be going on the overtake. Now that was definitely might be pretty opening to see it. So looks like he's in 5th place currently in. So this is going to be able to catching up. Might be able to take time to be able to recharge the battery. So it's always going to be able to have LMP1 hybrid race cars will be able to be on the track. We're also going to be able to take the precision. Might be able to have a little extra power. Might be able to keep up on the work. So this is going to be able to have 5 more laps remaining. So any drivers could probably able to go in onto the pit stop as necessary as possible. So racing hard compound tires is going to be able to have an easy answer Will might be able to take. But this is going to be able to take plenty of overtakes. Will might be able to have few chances of any distance when any drivers are about to be able to go in. But this has to be able to have a one exciting moment that this is going to be able to have a perfect race with an epic finale is going to be able to go in. Will might be able to make it one good conclusion. Will also to be able to have a good struggle. Will might be able to go there. Now, let's see if this is going to be able to have any drivers could be possible to be able to going into the pits. So, gonna make sure that the tires are still might be in checked in good motion. We're always gonna be able to take a lot of durable grip. Will might be able to go in. So, T. Lauji is in the pits, and now Ian Orser is now definitely in on the 7th place. Everything is going to be quite pretty cool to be able to enjoy this time of the race, folks. But this is going to be a very epic moment to be able to take a lot of challenging moments. We'll be able to see the struggles and the hard ones to be able to keep trying. Will might be able to make it perfect for the next time of this race. Has to be able to go in. So this is going to be able to take a few turns that this is going to be able to reach up at the end of the race. It will always to be able to go again for the next season, so we have to be able to be waiting for the moment of all the racing action and drama to be able to have a lot of few practice out there. Will might be able to take that good position to be made, but every driver is always going to make sure to be able to take a lot of practice, so it Will might be able to have a lot of good turns. Will might be able to make a good perfect moment without taking any distractions. So it always having a lot of distractions during this time of the race. Every season, every round, and every event in the Cup is going to be able to need to take a lot of work. Will might be needed to be able to keep up on the pace, so this one might be able to see it. PSRT Somarvo is in the pit, so this one might be able to have tire change as well, so this one might be able to get back on the run. So it will always going to need to take a little bit spare time. Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to be able to have that time to go into the pits. UDRS Racing Team is going to be able to calling me in to be able to have the tire change. Will might be able to going in as possible. So this one might be able to take the rush. Will might be able to get back in the run. Now, this is going to be able to take a lot of quick time on the rush. So this is going to be able to do plenty of excellent work to be able to stay in. So this one might be able to give a little bit more spare gap distance. So almost going to be reached up at 10 seconds ahead. It's going to be able to take a lot of time. Will might be able to, oh man, looks like Ian Orser just almost slammed me in for. So looks like this is going to be able to make sure to be very careful. Ian Orser, so try to be careful out there. So gonna make sure whenever any driver's coming in, so trying to make respectful moments. Will might be able to take a lot of patience. Will might be able to give a time. So every faster drivers will might be able to take the chance. Will might be able to go forward to be able to proceed. Now this is going to get everything has to be able to keep up on the pressure. So we're on the 12th lap. So this is going to get everything. Will might be nearly there. It has to be able to take that good precision. Will might be able to make a good speed. Will might be able to go in. But pretty lucky guess that the UDRS Racing Team currently in onto 7th place. So gonna make sure to keep it in onto 6th place. Will might be able to proceed to step forward. Will might be able to catch up to Ian Orser is now gonna be able to take a lot of time to be able to deal with the distance. Will might be able to go on the patient. Getting closer, and now this is going to be able to take on to the 35R turn. It's going to be able to get closer. Will might be able to stay on track. That should probably be able to do it, so take my time. So this is going to be able to take patience. Will might be able to let the drivers. Will might be able to go in by the chance. Will might be able to make it there in time, so I could probably able to take that turn. Will go on the inside. Now, this is going to be able to give a one open window spot, so This one might be able to take the overtake. We'll go in now onto the 13 laps. So this is going to get everything. Will might be nearly there. This has to be able to see the struggle. Is going to get everything. Will might get closer. Me and E and Force R is now definitely might be going in to be able to take the battle of 6th place. Will might be able to going in. So this is going to be a very tough challenge for the UDRS racing team. Will be able to catch up onto the 6th place Canadian driver. Will might be able to go in. So this is going to be a very tough one to be able to go in by the struggle. Will might be able to take the pressure. Will might be able to go in. So looks like this is going to be able to going back in onto the Miyabi track course. So this is going to get everything well pressured up to be able to maintain. So it will always going to be able to take some time. Will might be able to go in. Will take the acceleration. Will might be able to take a lot of higher grip. Will might be able to go in. But it is going to be a very struggle for two drivers. Will might be able to take the fierce battle on any position. So it will always going to be able to see how it turns out for. Now, looks like Van Bloodstream still takes the lead, so it looks like B-Rockstar 24 is definitely might be able to try to keep up, and then PSRT Soul Marvel as well. So this is going to be able to see how the top 3 drivers are definitely might be able to go in. Will catch up onto the first place leader in no time. So this is going to be able to take that turn. Will also to go in. So take some pressure up on the maintain. Is going to get everything. Will might get closer out there. So it will might need to be able to take that effort. Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to be able to take a little bit. Battle continues between me and E and Force R is now definitely might be able to going in. So, gonna make sure to take that strong acceleration. Will might be able to go on the higher forward. So, this has to be able to do perfectly. Will might be able to take the turn. So, finally taking 6th place, and now this is going to be able to go faster. Will might be able to proceed. So almost there. 14 lap is going to be able to make it one more lap to go. But this is going to be able to come this far for this time, folks. Taking a faster moment, will be able to be on the top position by the struggle since the start of the round, and then this is going to be a very tough one to be able to go in. Will be able to make a good, acceptable achievement of a racing skills. Will might be able to have a moment to spare. So E and Force R is now coming back in. So this is going to be a very tough one out there. The 2 cars are down now, going to be able to catching up. So this is going to be able to take the strong battle for the LMP1 race car. It's going to be a very tough battle to be able to have 3 Vision GT race cars are now going to be able to catch up onto 6th place by having its racing battle out there to be able to go in. So gonna make sure to keep a well monitored check on it. So this is going to be it. The final lap of the race is going to get nearly there. So this will might be able to go in on the run and taking a lot of few turns. Will might be able to take the chance. Is going to get everything to be going well to be necessary as possible to get. Now this is going to be able to take that turn. So B-Rockstar 24 is already setting up some new tires after coming out of the pits. This will might be quite very good to see at the final lap of the race. So here we go. This is going to be it. Last and final lap of round 10 is going to be quite pretty excited out there, folks. I hope everybody really wants to see which one of the top 3 drivers are going to be able to reach up to the finish line at the podium. So this is going to be able to take choices to be made. So mostly fastest drivers are definitely might be able to go in onto the podium. So this is going to be a very epic moment to be able to take a lot of faster skills for a Group 1 category. Will might be able to go in. So nothing else to be able to turn back. Just keep focusing to be able to keep on racing. Will always to be able to stay cool, to stay concentrated. Will might be able to have a lot of few moments out there to be able to have this race. Will might be able to take from the past, the present, and now this is going to be able to have the next season. Will might be able to be in the future as well. But this is going to be able to take plenty of few racing skills. We'll see how everybody can probably able to do it. but this is going to be a very good moment out there to be able to take. So looks like Van Bloodstream is about to be able to take the final stretch. So looks like this is going to be able to have a full stretch. We might be able to reach up at the checker flag. So it looks like whenever he's made it. So this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Van Bloodstain is finally reached in first place at the finish line. He has finally won first place, folks. Van Bloodstain is the winner of round 10 of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup. That was quite brilliant to see it. Now that was brilliant. B-Rockster 24 takes second place. PSRT So Marble takes third place. Now that was quite brilliant to see it out there, folks. It was quite very challenging since we took the first round, and then the final round of the race is going to be very excited and get better. We'll always, by any means, we're always going to be able to keep up. We'll always have a good clean race. We might be able to go in. But that was an awesome race out there. What an awesome race for a Group 1 race in Kyoto Driving Park. Now that was pretty challenging. So right now, this is going to be quite very good to be able to have a 6th place finish. So I did pretty good. So just like the last round, so this is going to be able to drive faster. We're always going to be able to keep up. We'll always do the best. So it will always to be able to have the moments to be able to enjoy it. So this is going to be quite very excited to be able to have a lot of few distance. We might be able to keep up the pressure. We're always going to be able to go faster as much as possible we can. So good thing that this is going to be quite doing good to be able to have a result. So a lot of good sportsmanship rating is going on the blue. So that was definitely might be perfect. So this one might be able to congratulations to Van Bloodstain for the win. So that was victorious for the first place driver with a SRT Tomahawk Vision GT Group 1. Now that was amazing. So we did pretty good. That was pretty good for having the final round of the race. We'll always to be able to keep going faster. Nothing else to be distracted. And this will be able to have the moments. We'll be able to enjoy it. So this is going to be able to take a lot of moments to be able to enjoy the best time since many few rounds from the first to 10. So that was definitely might be quite brilliant to be able to have a lot of faster pace. We might be able to keep up on it. So it is a very good round of the Nations Cup of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series. So we did pretty good. So this is going to be able to do pretty well to be able to get ready for the next season of the Exhibition Series. It's going to get everything will be prepared. So hope everybody did good. We did a good job out there. We did a very great job out there for the final round of the race on the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup. So we did good racing on Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa+Miyabi by using the Group 1 category to race. So this is going to be able to do what's best. That this is going to get everything will be ready to go to move on for the next season. So looks like this is going to be able to have something very different since Spa-Francorchamps has arrived. So it will be able to have different set of new challenges. We might be able to be ready. So hope we did pretty good out there to have the moments to enjoy it. So always going to be able to have a good precision on the speed, taking a lot of handling on the turn, and also having a good clean race is going to be very important. Sometimes mistakes happen, so gonna make sure to be able to be very much careful. So we will have to be able to take some practice to be able to get ready. So this is gonna be able to have the most excited moment to be able to have the first season. We'll be able to be enjoy it. So we will always gonna be able to move on for the next season. But this will might be able to have the best moments in a different way to be able to enjoy it. Alright folks. Glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. Glad you all enjoyed for the most excited attempt video of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup. I hope you guys really enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing. Stay cool.